Yo, what is going, guys? This is Warby, and we are back to another news report. I'm gonna be doing a new style kind of thing with the news report. So last time I did it was probably months ago, but I'm way behind it. So we're gonna get started off the topic. The Nintendo Switch 2 coming next year. So there have been theories that it actually will be coming. If you have displayed like, firstly, early 2024, and then early or late. And okay, let's go. Let me say it in specifically. There have been rumors about it being released on early 2024 or early or late 2024. So I'm thinking about here. When the Nintendo Switch 2017 came out, it came out in early 2017. So it wouldn't be weird if it was actually get released on 2024 as a delay for a holiday, which could be a perfect time for everyone to get that console, which is pretty cool. I'm actually thinking it could be good too, in my opinion, because now there have been rumors that go around. First, it was like, oh, it's gonna be early 2024. And I was like, I can't be on the same release day as Nintendo Switch 17 that came out in March. It has to be in late 2024, like in hot holidays. So it has to be like in December or September. It's either from September or between the months of September and December. So either September, October, or November, or December. So yeah. And then the question is, will they actually have backwards compatibility? It actually supports the current Switch games that is like in the Switch, the 2017 Switch, 2019 Switch, the Switch Lite, and then Nintendo Switch OLED. And if they actually will support the new cartridges, you mean the cartridges that looks like something like this. If they actually if they're gonna have that supported still, then I'm not pretty disappointed, and it would be good too. But the thing is, will they actually resell the games on the new console? Perhaps that's my biggest question actually. But supporting a backwards compatibility like Nintendo DS could. Or no, actually, Nintendo 3DS could actually play the Nintendo DS games, which means it had backwards compatibility. So the big question is if we actually have backwards compatibility, which I will really love to do. I have like my 3DS over here. I play my DS games, Paper Luigi and Partisan Time, which didn't get a remake, which is kind of sad. So that was off target, but then we have some details. So the 2017 Switch had like very small inch. So I think it was maybe perhaps a 6-inch or 5-inch large screen. And then we have the Switch Lite. I think it's like it's the same screen size of it. So does the 2019 one, but the Switch OLED one has the 7-inch OLED screen, and then there have many rumors about the Nintendo Switch 2 will be having the 8-inch LCD screen, which is like 1 inch bigger than the Switch OLED and the 2017 and 19 Switch, and the Switch Lite, of course. So yeah. And then if they will have, and now we're gonna go off to the internal storage. So the 2017 and 19 Switch had a 32 gigabyte internal storage, right? But there's micro SDs that can actually have more. There's like 164, 126, 28, and 256, and then you have the 1 TB, or aka terabyte, of a micro SD, which is actually kind of expensive. The 1 terabyte is actually micro SD, actually very expensive. It actually costs around like 2K in the Swedish value, so maybe around, perhaps around $200. Yeah, that's around $200. So yeah, but it states that it's gonna be holding 516 GB internal storage, which is kind of big because like the PS5 and the Xbox X series, they also have this huge storage thing. Like if it goes like this, the PlayStation 4 Pro had a 1 terabyte internal storage. I'm not sure how big that is. Let's see, PS5. PS5 actually has 800. Oh, yeah. A PS5 comes with a 825 gigabyte, and then we have the Xbox X series, which is around 1 terabyte. Wow, that's a lot bigger than the PS5. The PS5 in combined. But if you want to add a bigger SSD, then why not? Then there were rumors about the developers at Nintendo and etc. get to test the new Nintendo Switch 2 with a demo with the game called Breath of the Wild, aka BOTW. It was stated that it was running at 4K, which is surprising, at a 60 FPS. 60. Did I say 60 FPS? I'm not sure. Yeah. Anyways, and it was running smoothly, and it was running perfectly. It also had a higher frame rate than the Switch Nintendo 17 and 19 Switch, which are actually pretty good. So, but that actually hints us that the Switch 2 will have a backwards compatibility. So that gives actually a hint, but as it states a demo version of it, so it can't be 100% sure. But it's coming in late next year, so that's what we're all waiting for. And then the ray trace. There were rumors that of possibility of ray tracing, and perhaps a possibility of 4K, which I just mentioned earlier. Ray tracing. Imagine on a Nintendo Switch. That's gonna be awesome, yo. But yeah, currently I own a Nintendo Switch OLED. I bought it last month, so yeah, I bought it last month. Or I think it was last month, I'm not sure, but yeah, it was around that time, so. But yeah. And then there was a DLSS. I forgot the short word about it. I'm gonna look it up real quick. I think it was a deep learning super sampling. Oh freaking man! But yeah, that was the thing that was going to be added for the Nintendo Switch 2. But we don't actually know the name of it yet. Everyone calls it Nintendo Switch 2 and then the next generation hardware for Nintendo. Okay, so off topic from this. So now we know that the 2017 Switch had 3 different versions of it. First, the original, then the small version, which is the Nintendo Switch Lite, and then the bigger one, which is the Nintendo Switch OLED. Same configuration from the Nintendo 3DS. Nintendo 3DS, Nintendo 3DS XL, and then Nintendo 2DS. And then they had newer version, which is called Nintendo New. Everyone, okay. We actually it's the same, but it actually called New Nintendo 3DS, Nintendo 3DS XL, and then New Nintendo 2DS XL, I think. So yeah, and that's what's gonna be happening to the next generation hardware for Nintendo. So Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo Switch 2 Lite, or perhaps a Nintendo Switch Pro. No, wait, Nintendo Switch 2 Pro, or even bigger, or even a bigger screen. Who knows? Perhaps a 9-inch screen of the Nintendo Switch. That's gonna be cool, actually. Perhaps, I don't know. And then there has been rumors that Nvidia and Epic Games Unreal Engine were actually in that thing when the developers tried to play the game of Breath of the Wild, because it was really real. And I'm not sure about this Unreal Engine thing, but I think it does like the engine for games, etc., etc. So I'm not 100% sure about it because I'm not into that deep stuff of the gaming industry yet, but I'm trying to get my mind into it. So yeah. And then it was okay. This is another note. The hardware for the Switch is gonna be a 2T39 Nvidia SoC hardware for the Switch, aka the next generation hardware for Nintendo. But I'm not quite sure about it because all I'm saying is not 100% true, because most of them are rumors, like what the day when it's gonna be released, if that's gonna be 4K, it's 60 FPS, or 560 gig, 16 gigabyte internal storage, and then 8-inch LCD screen. But the most two important part of things is if they're gonna release the games. But that's gonna be no problem because we knew that demo, because that thing I just said about the demo being in the tested at the Switch 2 for the Switch 2 running at 4K, higher frame rate and 60 FPS, and if there's the possibility of a ray tracing. So yeah. So what do you guys think about just what I just said about this? I hope you all can hear me. So yeah, if you guys got it a lot, then yeah. But what I'm hoping is that it will have a bigger screen coming out in late 2024. Perhaps a bigger internal storage, but it doesn't need. We don't need that. We can just get a micro SD. Well, yeah, and then a bigger screen, of course, and then perhaps a higher frame rate for the Switch. And then have perhaps ray tracing or running 4K resolution. So all of these same things. So yeah, but yeah, I think that's about it about this video. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I see you guys in the next video where we're out.